Unit 1, Recording 3.
Charlotte from Bristol. My hero at the moment is Ricky. We work together. I was thinking of leaving the place where I work because of our horrible new boss. He's always in a bad mood, and he never has a good word to say to anyone. He also picks on young female members of staff. There's a girl called Kimberly who's terrified of him. Or at least she was. When Ricky joined us, everything changed. First, he covered for me when I was late back from lunch by telling the boss that I was downstairs in the photocopying room. Then, a couple of days later, the boss was standing at Kimberly's desk, shouting at her, telling her she was lazy and would have to stay late to finish her work. Anyway, Ricky marched straight up to him and told him he was a pathetic coward for talking to his staff like that. Well, the boss was stunned to silence. He just walked off without saying another word, and he's left us alone since then.
Dan from Newcastle.
I'm writing to tell you about my niece, Mary. She's only 7, and she's in hospital at the moment. She was in a bad car accident 2 weeks ago, and she broke both her legs. She's had one operation, and now she's waiting for another. Then she'll have to be in a wheelchair for quite a while. Anyway, I'm constantly amazed by this little girl's courage. She never cries when she has an injection, and very rarely complains about the considerable pain that she must be in. When I go in to visit her, she always has a smile for me. And last time I went, she was comforting another girl who was upset because her parents couldn't come and visit her. I've also noticed that she shares all the chocolates and toys that people have given her with the other children in her ward. I don't know how many adults would be as generous as that.
Annette from Leeds. I'm hoping that by writing to you, I might be able to get in touch with my hero again. I don't know him. I don't even know his name. But what he did was unbelievably kind and honest. I went shopping at my local supermarket last Friday, and I met an old friend at the checkout desk. We chatted for a while, then I loaded up the car and came home. It was only then that I realised I'd lost my purse. I thought maybe I'd dropped it in the car park. I started to panic when I also remembered that I had quite a lot of money in it. Then someone knocked at the door, and it was a complete stranger holding out my purse. He said he was in the queue behind me at the supermarket checkout, and that's where he found my purse. He got my address from my driving licence. I was so grateful, but I didn't know what to say. Anyway, he just walked off, and I haven't been able to thank him properly.